Hello. Guess what? Day 21. 4 more days after this. I don't know. Am I ready? Not even close. So, I am back-to-backing these videos so that I can find just enough time, squeeze that time out to decorate a little bit in my room, and then maybe I can hold a live. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I'd have to have something really large to be viewing the comments so I can respond. So I'm trying to work that out. If I do hold the live, it'll be probably Christmas Eve on the 24th. And I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, today's, you can see before you, paper toweling. And it's another tray. As I said, there will be 3 days of 3 trays. I already started a little bit on this one because I wanted to make sure that the pens was going to hold on to it, and it's going to. And since you've already seen the process before with the pen, I'm going to go ahead and skip that process on this video. And I'm going to get to work on this off camera. Then you'll get to see it before I pour resin. So until then, I bid you adieu and see you in half a second. Hey everybody. Okay, this is what it looks like. It took me 5 hours to do this. So let's bring it up to you a little bit and feed it to you a little at a time. I couldn't tell if those were supposed to be snowflakes or stars, so I made them starry flakes. How's that? So let me get this set back where it needs to be. I do have my resin mixed up. Let me get my gloves back on before I grab it again. I did make it white. However, this time I added some glitter. And yes, I know glitter usually sinks, but if it's fine enough, it will at least leave some of it suspended throughout. So I'm hoping I'll get glitter on top and the bottom. I am going to try to keep bubbles out of this one because I did notice some bubbles in the last one. So this is the resin. And what I'm going to do is kind of place, well, I'll have to get this real close here because I'm just going to take the stick for right now. I'm going to scrape part of it off real fast, and I'm going to drip it into these areas. Yeah, sure, drip it in. And then I'm going to take my little tool here and see if I can get into those little cracks and crevices. That's why I'm trying to leave it as thin as possible so I'm not taking my hard work off of the mold. And because that's going to be very difficult to keep up with on where things are, I'm letting it thin out across the top there. There comes a bubble. Okay, that one other than being around the outside. There we go. Let's spread this over into the crevices here. And yes, I'm using a very small ball tool for this, because I do have to go as quick as I can. Blah! Then I spill it right off the edge here. Get a little bit more onto that snow star there. That's what we'll call them, snow stars. I have to work so quick with this because I have a huge volume of resin done. And since I have to, I think I'm going to use the rubber tip. It's less of a chance of knocking all of that off. So let me use the rubber tip. And I'm just going to go ahead and the rubber tip will help spread it as well. Okay. Go ahead, let that drip in there. Grab some more. Get some to pour on here. Grab a hold of that corner there. And if I feel my resin's getting a little too warm, I'm going to stop this process and we'll just get it poured and hope for the best. Oh, heck, I think I have a slightly better way to do this. Notice I said think. Well, sometimes that works for me, sometimes it doesn't. We're just going to do a kind of a drizzle and then begin spreading. Huh? My nose is itching. Oh, okay, so we can see into this one now. It's a lot harder to see the silver in the white though. So let's just spread this down in here. This might work out. Let's get that up into those letters there. Got a bubble rising there. See, many, many, many bubbles. And this is what I'm trying to prevent by doing this. Although I'm pretty sure I'm still going to end up with some bubbles. And there's a great chance I'm probably going to lose part of my colors. Because I am not taking that great a care over them. Because I do need to work quickly. Okay, got that area. Let's get up into here real fast. It does seem to be working on getting the bubbles, though. I do have my heat mat on right now. So I am working, well, it used to be called burning the candle at both ends. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. I've got a heat source going. My resin's heating up. Get that star. Okay. Come back over here, finish this area. Is that right, bubbles? Come on out. I'm talking to bubbles. But that's okay. I talk just to myself. My husband's over there whispering under his breath. And, well, I'm not even going to speculate about what he just said because I know him all too well. Me, when I say bubbles, I have a horrible time of not connecting it to a very famous singer. And that's what he's doing. He's connected it to that very famous singer and tiny bubbles. Except when I was growing up, there was a alternative, which was instead of the real words, it would go tiny bubbles in your brain, makes you happy, makes you go insane. Oh, how I love those tiny bubbles. Oh, yes, my childhood was fun. I don't think children have the same freedom, and I don't know, it just, everything is bad these days for kids. They don't get a chance to go out. They're stuck on phones and iPads and tablets, and it's rotting their brains. They don't, you know, take your children off the electronics. I know. For us, it was TVs that happened to be the babysitter for children. But, yeah, take your kids off the electronics. Give them an hour a day maybe on them. And get them outdoors. Get them doing something. Constructive, by the way. Have them go to a neighbor and maybe do their lawn or something. Oops, that just turned. As the world turns. Whoop, 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 whoop. My resin is now starting to warm, so I am working as quickly as I can. Get that deer Santa. And go around in there. And yes, I'm sitting here running my mouth. By the way, this mold is a little warped. Most of the molds that come from Temu actually are warped. However, most of the molds you get, like from Amazon, they come from China, the same place the Temu items come from. So it's a, you know, is it going to work? Is it not going to work situation? And other than that blue bow right there, and that star, I am ready to pour. Well, the rest of it. And now for the rest of the story. Oh my gosh, I need to stop being old. I'm telling you. Okay. I'll see if he'll clean this for me real quick so that I can grab my resin and get it poured. He's going to need some sort of cleaning thing. Wow. I use special speech. I will have to go around the edge, though, of this so that it doesn't have any bubbles there either. Gotta stop for a second. Flood that area some more. Am I going to end up with another layer, or will this do it? It looks like I'll need a very thin layer or just leave it not complete, but I don't like doing that because y'all know it leaves ridges. I hear Salem. He's looking for Mom because Mom should be having dinner about now. And, you know, if Mom doesn't have dinner... Okay, so that was 500 ml, according to this jug. And it is basically full. Just get a little scrape down here. Now, I will be mixing some more up, but I'll do that off camera. And I'll do it after this is already set enough to do the second pour on top. Because if I can show you, I'll show you. I'll show you at the end of this video. The first one I did, yesterday's, it's got this fantastic little, oh, I don't know how you want to say it, special quality about it. So I'm going to set this down. I'm going to set this cup aside. I won't need the big cup for that next one, but so let's get a ball going in here real fast with these sides. Try not to go too fast because I don't want to create a wave and knock it over the edge. Now we just come back over here, go around these. And I see a whole bunch of tiny micro bubbles popping up, so I will be keeping an eye on that for a while, just to get rid of them. Although I am going to put a thin layer on top of there, so the micro bubbles, if they don't attach to the surface or the edges, they can be hidden with a second layer. But I'm still going to keep an eye on it. Alright, I'm going to put you on pause and be back when this is ready to unmold. Hello again, lovely people. Well, there wasn't enough resin. So what I did, and these molds are really, really very uneven. I checked and rechecked my own leveling table and everything, but this leveled this way pretty bad. So you have to be careful of these molds. Anyway, I chose some stickers here. Let me get them up here so that you can see them. And this one's a possibility, but it's not my preference. So these stickers are meant to go into the circles for the reindeer food and I think it was cookies on this mold, because, well, there were no other images in those circles. So I'm going to pull these aside, and I'm going to go by what fits real proper. I really love this Santa here. He's awesome. Oops. So we'll see. So, of course, you know, you're going to get to see the finished product, really, when I turn it over. You just get to see it a lot clearer when the mold is off of it. The back did retain sparkle. Here, I'll show you that real quick. It does have sparkle in it. Don't know if I've got it too close or not, but it has sparkle. Okay, anyway, let's get this off of here. Wow. The silver isn't showing up so well that I put on the stars or snowflakes or whatever they're supposed to be. There's slight droplets of overpour, so that'll have to be cleared off. But I'm loving this. I really am loving this. What do y'all think? Dear Santa. So anyway, let's get on to finding out. Okay, this one here is supposed to be milk. So I was kind of thinking it belongs there. And this is reindeer carrots. Or no, this is one's for your favorite cookie. And I couldn't find anything with cookies in it. So, will he fit? Not fully. Oh, that's horrid. Really, 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 really wanted it to fit. This one also will not fit. So then this one probably won't. No. Okay, that makes me want to cry. And this one also will not fit. And it's because these are indented, the bows. All right, let me put you on pause and I'll see if I can find something to fit into this one. All right, I found two possibles. I am still looking. I will have to detail trim them, but I thought the kitten one would be absolutely cute, but it would have to be turned because of the bow. And I don't want it cockeyed. I'm weird about that. I did find this one, which would be fine kind of like this, but don't like that idea either. But the snowman will fit. So let's do the snowman. Get the other stickers put away so I don't accidentally dump them on the floor. Okay, so let me get a couple pieces of tape here. Let me see if I have to cut these at all. Yeah, I should trim them. So let me put that down and get a pair of scissors and give them a trim. Let's see if these will work for it. Okay, that one should fit a lot better now. Yes, okay. So let's get that one set. I lost that piece of plastic. I don't know where it went. Oh, and what I did to do these letters and everything, it worked. There's no bubbles in them. There's no bubbles in these rings. There's glitter, but no bubbles. So I'm quite happy with that. All right, let's get this on. And get my hands in tune here with each other. I'll leave that tape on long enough to get this set. I want it just at the rim of this. Now to get the tape off. There we go. All right, let me get the snowman trimmed a little bit. So we're going to trim at his feet. Okay. Yes, that'll work. All right, let's get tape back on. Get him lined up. There we go. Okay, that does it for day 21. On to day 22. Oh my gosh, we are running out of days. Ugh. Get those couple off here real fast. They're soft enough to do that right now. Not easy to do when you got a semi-broken thumbnail. There we go. We'll take all these off later, but it is done. And yeah, it's got to be trimmed from the slight bit of overpour where it slid down. But here's the tray. I do hope that you like this one. I just thought it looked kind of naked without those stickers. I really did. So, on to day 22. And that's another tray, if it fits on here. If not, well, it's just going to be a surprise, I guess, right? Like most things are. Anyway, love you all. Peace out. I nearly forgot. I was going to show you the special effects from the first tray. Now, you saw that. Now I'm going to lift this up into the light. And it goes green. I think it might have looked better with a little bit of green behind it. What do you think? But anyway, hindsight, 2020. All right, love to all. Peace.